All right, so remember this is, we're working on this. There's some different things. Final project should look something like this. Your own design though, and then we're just gonna mess around with how to make these different shapes, and then you're gonna be on your own on how to organize them. Uh, and how we could add like effects and stuff like that. So start a blank. All right, real quick, just I got a circle, text. All right, so if I have these things, I have my text. If I want to mess with them, properties, I still have to highlight it if I've already uh, done it, or I could just hit the selector and now it's selected. I could change the type of text. I could change the size, um, whatever you need to do, right? Same thing with this. If I have my selector on, I can change straight from there. I can change the size. I can pull and move it, and they'll give me basic aligns, right? If I highlight everything and I do like a center horizontal, it's aligned from the top to the bottom, right? And then if our effect is object, envelope distort, make a wrap, and then arc, you could do arch, you could do different things, flag, all those different, click on each one, see what it does. We're just going to go arc upper. That's just the top of it. Arc is the whole text. I don't know if you see that. So we're going to do arch upper, horizontal, right? Whatever you want, preview, okay. That's the going up ways. Then the bottom, um, effect, object, envelope distort. I got to select it. Object, envelope distort, make a wrap, arch upper. Now we're going to do arch lower. And then we have our two, double check at the end, make sure they're aligned. All right, so that's how you do the text on the billboard. All right, so pretend this is the dog that we made real quick. I know a lot of us are having tons of trouble with the pen tool. I think you should just mess around for a while to get used to it. But if the pen tool is giving you too much trouble, that's the curvature tool. So that's why that didn't work. But delete that anchor point. So I got my pen tool. I'm going, if I hold, I can get the bend, but I'm just going to go straight down and see how it does the bend from the, like you're making the handlebars first. But if you don't like that, just go straight clicks, right? Click, click, click. I didn't do any holding down. All right, so it looks weird, right? But you guys should be able to like reason out why it looks like that. So I'm gonna escape out of the pen tool. I'm gonna go to properties because I have my fill on. So I take my fill off, but no, take my fill off, and then I just turn my stroke up to whatever you want it to be with the thickness is of your thing. Now in the stroke, you want rounded corners, click rounded corners. If you want it to be inside aligned, you could do the rounded corners. You could align it to the outside. You could align it to the, I guess with the corners, you can't change the stroke to the inside, maybe. All right, but irregardless, here we go. Now the next part is easy. So we got our two figures, right? Say this is the dog's body and this is the scarf. Now, if you wanted to and you wanted that bend a little bit like they had, you could do the curvature tool and then pull it out, whatever kind of bend you want. You could just use the curvature tool. Uh, if you're not getting the same like looping stuff. But if you get stuck, you can't use the pen tool the same as they did. You could just do this kind of shape and we'll use intertwine. So object, first I have to select both these. And then I go object, uh, intertwine, make an intertwine. And then they give me this tool, the lasso. I circle the area that I want to intertwine, and then the scarf goes behind the dog's body, right? If I wanted it to be intertwined there, it'd be intertwined there. But I mean, obviously, you could. That's not really. You could just put the one on top. All right. So that's how you could just do it straight pen tool. Let me delete this. All right. Then we got the dog's body. We could do the arc tool, right? Arc. If you hold it, it arcs. If you just so you would have to kind of go back and forth between line and arc, right? And you could also plug it in directly. So, and I know it looks like I'm not doing anything. It's because both these strokes are off. So if I just like highlight it around, turn your stroke on first. Uh, see, put a stroke up to something, and the last thing you do will leave the stroke on, and then we just join these paths eventually. So you could use the arc tool and that to kind of get what you need. Or you could do another way. Maybe you could do like, let's go rectangle, um, ellipse that I kind of opened up a little bit. And then maybe if I shape builder, control C, control V. If you made the sizes match, you could probably just control C, control V, and then rotate these things and like mirror them. You should probably do the mirror instead of just dragging across. Probably just mirror so it's exact. But you could probably get your and then at the end, probably just use shape builder again to make one figure out of this stuff. See this like choppy corner I did is gonna like mess it up at the end. But if I then highlighted everything, uh, shape builder, and then same thing. You could just intertwine it. I don't know what this little thing is. All right, so intertwine's the same thing. If you were to do it this way, just make sure you're like neater with the corners. Object, uh, intertwine. Uh, oh, obviously I have to. I don't know. I don't think I have a fill on, or I have to make this. Oops, I highlighted the wrong thing. But that's how you would do it. Intertwine. That's pretty much it. Then all the old skills.